Hey there, how's it going today? It is me, Captain Energy, and today I'm here to show you something that I've just bumped into by chance. And I've been wanting to try something out like this for a long time, and I've been looking for a solution, but this just kind of fell in my lap. One of my, regular, frequently surfed channels, which is the Sonicware site for because I'm looking for simple Trek updates or whatever. Another YouTuber had done a video on this product, Synthesizer V Studio from DreamTonics. Now, this software, just so you know, was not sponsored. This is not a sponsored video. I purchased this stuff on my own because I'm just psychotic that way. I tried out their demo first, which was they have a light version which you can play with, and I would recommend doing that. The light version seems really good to just mess around with. The voice is only one voice, I think it will work with the other voices if you purchase them. You just don't get all the features of the pro version. But I'll put a link down to the website in the comments below, or in the description below, rather. But let me just show you this real quick. Okay, so I have these different voices. Kevin is your typical pop singing voice. 9Z, this guy, these are the English speaking voices. There are also Japanese and other Asian language voices, Chinese, I think. Yeah, I got the English language singers, and Kevin is kind of like a pop singer, typical guy voice. 9Z is kind of like, almost reminds me of Ozzy Osbourne, that is. Solaria and Natalie are going to be probably my top two that I use most of the time, because I do write most of my vocals with female singers in mind. Now, I don't know how many times you've had projects. I know I've had a lot of projects that didn't go anywhere or didn't get finished because, for one, I just didn't have the money to put into having a singer come in and put down vocals, or I just wanted to do it as a demo. I didn't really want to, I'm not planning on selling everything I do. Some stuff I do is just for fun. Most of it is just for fun. I don't really sell much music, honestly. I do this for the sake of making music. I just enjoy it, and I like to share what I know with you guys and girls, and I hope it helps you all. But but I went and got myself this software because I wanted to try it out. Now, I took a song that I knew, and you'll probably know, and I just decided to throw the lyrics in here and just mess around with it and try and get it to work the way it would work if I had a singer singing it. And just to give you a little listen here, I was a little bit blown away by the quality of this.
La 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 la, my inspiration flows. La 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 la, around my head it goes.
Now, that's just, the first line of a song from ATC a while back. That's an old song, but and you've probably heard that same kind of instrumental or those bits in a lot of different songs. It came out on that song, and it's been used a trillion times since in different songs. But the point is that, the timing issues, there's a couple of timing issues that I would need to go through and tweak a little more, whatever. But I can sit here and I can put down a word. I can repitch the word. So I drop it in on a note on the piano roll here. And then I can adjust it by drawing up. If I take the pencil, I can draw up on a note, and I can it bends into the next note like a real singer would, or if there's a space, it goes right to it. I can change the tone of the note as it's playing, or I can change the note as it's playing. So if I want to bend up or bend down, I can have, like right here, for example, the note starts off in C and then bends down right here to B. All right. And then bends back up to C. Then it goes down here to where we at. We are at A sharp. And then back up here, it bends back up to a D, So it's just really cool the way that you can adjust these sounds, and the quality of the voices is just insane. I did a couple other things with it I was messing around with. I did, if anyone likes Ghost, I took
Through benediction, you tried to rid your mind of malediction. But through all this time, you try to peel it off, and it's such a ride. Through Bennett.
You know what I'm saying? That's not perfect, but that's just messing around trying to get it to work, and it does. and once you put the music over this, the sound quality is just insane. I'll put a couple links to some of the samples on the internet also down below in the description so you can check it out. But if you're looking for a way to have a singer without having a singer, and you don't mind taking the time to mess with something like this, I would recommend giving it a look. I mean, I've heard of things like Solenoid, I think is the name of the other one. I know Casio had a keyboard that came out about 1.5 years ago or something that had a built-in, like a singing voice that you could do this kind of thing with. But it was kind of a one-trick pony. I couldn't quite justify spending the money on that keyboard just for that one feature, when I figured if it's in a keyboard, it'll be out as a software version shortly. And yeah, the differences here are just insane. I mean, I'll change the voice on this just to give you an idea. So we already heard Solaria. We just heard 9-0. That's the one I said sounds like Ozzy. Here's Natalie doing the same song. Ready? All right. Let's change that up. It's that easy.
Through benediction, you try to rid your mind of malediction. But through all this time, you try to be lit off, and it's such a ride.
I mean, some of the bends aren't quite there. We'd have to tweak it a little bit more depending on the voice. Here's Kevin. Okay, let's load that in.
Through benediction, you try to rid your mind of malediction. But through all this time, you try to be lit off, and it's such a ride.
Not bad. There are a lot of settings here that you can play with. Breathiness, there's kind of like an intensity, loudness, pitchiness. You can add vibrato. There's a bunch of different settings here for all these different voices. Over here, there it is right there. I could go over here and I could change it so it's more belting more. I could have it so the voice is clearer. I could say I want it a little more on the solid side. I could add a little more tension, a little less loudness. I could change the gender a smidge. I could say he wanted to have a deeper voice. You know, and then we just hit the play button again. Let's get over here. The play button, by the way, disappears. I found this out. I was going crazy for a while looking for it. All you've got to do is tap in here, and then the transport buttons pop back up.
Through benediction, you try to rid your mind of malediction. But through all this time, you try to be lit off, and it's such a ride.
I mean, yeah, you've got a lot of customization here per voice. I would recommend giving it a look if you're looking for something like this. If you want to play with it, this Eleanor voice, right, is the free voice. I'll turn that on so you can hear that, just to give an idea. And honestly, this may even be enough with the free light version. This may be enough for some of what you want. I'm not saying, you know, don't pay for the product if you do need it. I'm just saying that if you don't need it at all, this might be enough.
Through benediction, you try to rid your mind of malediction. But through all this
Time you try to peel it off, and it's such a ride.
Pretty good, right? Anyway, give it a look. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to leave me comments and notes, anything you want to see different with this application down in the comments. And let me know what you think of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I will see you all in the next one. Be safe, take care, and have a great day. Bye for now.